What's up, nation? Today let's talk about Walmart confirming their PS5 launch stock with exact times and Sony confirming that these will take place only online. All right, everyone, so we got a couple pieces of really exciting information to cover today. We have Walmart going on record confirming that they will have the launch stock of the PlayStation 5 on launch day in specific time windows. So they're actually going to break up the waves that these get released to give hopefully more gamers a chance to go ahead and secure their own console. Now, we're going to walk through what to expect in terms of what their policies are going to be around if this is possible to be attacked by bots. So I want to share with you guys the best strategies and what you can hopefully do to secure a console if you haven't already. And then we're also going to talk through what Sony commented on, which is actually confirming that every retailer that does receive launch day stock will actually be reserved for online orders only. They are obviously doing this on purpose to make sure that it drives down traffic in this pandemic environment. They don't want people crowding in crowds in stores, so they have outlined their process on what this is going to look like for the launch day worldwide from the sounds of it. So we're going to dive through all those details. Before we do jump into everything, I just wanted to quickly invite everybody to join Sunbro Nation. If you haven't done so already, do so by subscribing below. Hit the like button on this video if you enjoy the content today, and then make sure you turn on your bell notification icon so you're kept up to date with all the newest console and gaming news as we walk forward closer to this PlayStation 5 launch. But with that, guys, let's dive into the details. So the first thing we got to talk about today is Walmart tweeting out their exact times of the PlayStation 5 launch. They have now confirmed this will be exclusively online, which is going to be the case for every retailer, and we'll go through what Sony said on that a little bit later in the video. But I'm going to go ahead and throw the times up on the screen so you guys can see exactly when these things are going to go live. Now, this is Eastern time is what they've committed to as far as these time windows, so that's great. So we know what to expect, because if you're not in Eastern time, do the math. We're an hour behind in Central where I'm at, and you're 2 hours behind this if you're in Pacific time on the West Coast. So we have 4 different waves of this console availability. We have 12 p.m. Eastern time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, 6 p.m. Eastern time, and 9 p.m. Eastern time. So you will want to be glued in front of your computer in those moments. Now, there is a big problem. As much as I am very excited that Walmart is doing this, there is also a big problem, and that is that they have not in any way, shape, or form confirmed that these are for in-store pickup or something similar to what Target is doing with their launch. Now, we don't know when Target's going live, but we do know that you have to physically go to your local Target and you're actually ordering from that store's inventory. So when that store sells out in your city is when you're going to be, see it sold out online. Whereas Walmart, it sounds like this is coming probably from a national warehouse or maybe the warehouse that's closest to you, but it doesn't matter as far as your limit on how many you can order and things like that from the sounds of it, and it sounds like you can just ship them directly to your house. And when that happens, we see more bot action and action from scalpers than ever, so really be on the lookout for that. You're gonna have to be extremely quick to the punch to get this thing ordered. My biggest advice to everybody, if you haven't done so already and you're gonna try to get this thing during the day on Walmart in one of these time windows, is to go into your Walmart account ahead of time, have your shipping address completely saved and updated in there, have your credit card or debit card that you're going to use to purchase this device on file and ready to go. So that way, when you hit add to cart, you can just simply click through the next steps and not have to go fill out all of your information. I would even almost go a step further and make sure that things like your email and all of the little pop-up information it might ask for you to reconfirm, make sure that that's set to go in through Google, because when we're competing against bots, guys, they obviously, they're a lot better than human beings at calculating stuff like this and hitting refresh, because it's all machine based. So I want to make sure everybody's as prepared as possible, and if you're sitting there typing in your shipping address and your card number, you're already going to be far behind the curve. Now, what's nice about it happening over the course of 4 different time windows is simply the fact that we have hope as the day goes on. So if you missed out on the first wave, you'll see what that went like and kind of have some more information on as far as what to expect going into the next wave. Now, hopefully we don't see servers crash and things like that, but I won't be surprised if we do. So you just really have to be watching for those exact times, because obviously with them announcing the time slot like this and not out banning bots or setting any kind of one per household rule, which I'm really shocked that they're not doing that. But with them not doing that, you're going to have to be vigilant to actually secure this thing, get it added to cart, and get it processed on your payment, so that way you can get it shipped out to you on launch day. Now, what they haven't clarified is I think we will have the option to ship it to a store and then go to a store and pick it up. But what I don't know is what that timeline will look like. I don't think that this is going to be something where you will get it on launch day if you get this purchase to go through. I'm hoping they will have an option for a next day shipping, even if it's at a cost that maybe you can get it overnighted to you and you'll have it the next day, or maybe you can get it overnighted to a store and go pick it up the next day. But we really don't know what to expect in terms of that. And we are going to be looking at a weekend timeline after, because this is obviously on a Thursday when this goes live. So if it doesn't ship out by Friday, it might be, the following Monday by the time you actually get your console, which is obviously better than waiting, further back and trying to find one before the end of the Christmas season, because that's just going to be an entire fiasco. We even had Sony say that Japan stock is entirely sold out in an official statement. So, at least we're seeing some here in the US to go live with these other retailers. And as far as the other regions, I don't know exactly what to expect in terms of your retailers and what they're going to be doing, but what you can at least expect from Sony themselves is that this will all be online. So hopefully with the 4 different waves of console stock going live, people can at least hopefully not be at work that entire time. So maybe if you're at work on one of the timelines, you can take off for the other part. So I do like their strategy here in breaking it up in 4 different waves instead of it just all going just like that. So let's hope for the best on everybody that's wanting to secure a console, that you can get one. If you guys haven't seen my Target video, that's what I'm starting with, because they haven't actually launched the exact time or said the exact time that these launches will go live. So I'm going to plan on staying up the entire night on Target's website and even Best Buy, because their timers run out at the end of the night, closer to midnight. I don't know that that's when they'll actually go live, but I am going to keep my eyes and ears open for that first. And then Walmart will be my fallback plan in case if I'm unable to secure a console overnight on one of those. But at the end of the day, guys, this is very good news. This is yet another major retailer that is confirming that they will have PS5 stock at launch. So it is not hopeless. There is a lot of people online commenting things like, if you don't have a PS5 now, you're never going to get one unless you're willing to buy it off of eBay for a ridiculous price. Guys, that's obviously not the case. It's going to be hard to find, but if you're in front of your computer and you're prepared, have your multiple browser tabs open, have, your mobile devices with the app pulled up, so that way if one goes down, the other hopefully doesn't, you're gonna have a good shot to get this thing. So make sure you go in and update your information ahead of time, like I mentioned earlier, and make sure you have multiple different devices connected to the internet and ready to go at these launch times, and it is gonna be possible for you to get a PlayStation 5 at launch. The next thing I want to talk about is Sony's official statement that was released via Twitter today that did confirm that they are not going to be supporting any in-store inventory for this console at launch, meaning you are not going to be able to camp out for this thing at any major retailer. Now, they didn't confirm that this is the case for everywhere in the world, but it does sound like this is most regions are affected by this. So if you were planning on pulling up to GameStop or Best Buy or somewhere and just, and even Walmart and camping there and just hoping to get a console, that is not the thing to do. From Sony themselves, they have now confirmed that this is a online order only process, and it's simply to help cut down crowd forming in these retailers. That it obviously would happen with this whole pandemic situation. You would still have people going out to form lines and to wait outside of stores, which honestly, it would have been a nice option to have for people who really wanted it, but I totally understand that we have to stop the spread of this thing, and that it's something that Sony is doing proactively to make sure that gamers aren't just going to go out and form lines anyway. So with that said, let's read through Sony's official statement on what they commented on, just in case if anybody has any thoughts that this might still show up in stores for in-store purchase. I'm going to read it from Sony themselves so you can see their direct statement confirming that this console will not be in stores. Hi all, the launch of the PlayStation 5 console on November 12th or November 19th, depending on your region, is almost upon us. In interest of keeping our gamers, retailers, and staff safe amidst COVID-19, today we are confirming that all of our launch sales will be conducted through the online stores of our retail partners. No units will be available in store for purchase on launch day, November 12th or November 19th, depending on your region. Please don't plan on camping out or lining up at your local retailer on launch day in hopes of finding a PS5 console for purchase. Be safe, stay home, and place your online order. Gamers who have pre-ordered for pickup at their local retailer should still be able to do so at their designated appointment time, under the retailer's safety protocols. Please confirm the details with your local retailer. A special thank you to our entire community for your continued support this year. Here's to the next generation of gaming. So it doesn't get any more clear than that. Sony's not going to be supporting this in-store at all, so just cancel any plans, if you had any, to go out to the retailers and turn your focus to online stock. There is going to be consoles available at launch. I will reiterate, I mean, we have that officially on record from multiple retailers at this point. The big question marks that we'll continue to follow up in, and hopefully get a statement from soon in different videos will be GameStop and Best Buy. Best Buy has said that they may have stock, but they haven't outlined for sure that they will. So let's see if we hear anything else from those two major retailers, and then we have a nice lineup of different retailers to go attack. Amazon is one other that's been extremely quiet. I wouldn't necessarily expect them to have stock, but if something does come out official from them that they're anticipating orders to go live, I will cover that on the channel as well. So keep it tuned in here and make sure that you're staying connected to all your favorite news sources to make sure you're ready to go for this launch day when these things go live online. Thanks so much for watching the video today, everyone. I do truly appreciate you all sticking around till the end. I did at this point in the video want to invite you all to leave me a comment. Let me know which retailer you're planning on trying to secure your launch console for. Let me know if you've already secured one in a pre-order. Maybe you're trying to help a friend find one or something like that. I would love to know your game plan, so please let me know that below in the comments, and I'll be happy to respond and get a two-way conversation started, because best of luck to everybody who's still trying to lock down this console. That's myself included. So good luck to all you out there. And then just before we do end the video, I wanted to quickly invite everybody to join Sunbro Nation. If you haven't done so already, do so by subscribing below. Hit the like button on this video if you enjoyed the content today, and then turn on your bell notification icon so you're kept up to date with all the newest console and gaming news as we get closer to this final launch day. We're exactly 1 week away now, guys, so it's super exciting. With that, I am going to end the video here. I hope you all have a great day. Sunbro Nation, out.